Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today in this video I'm going to show you how to fix when you're unable to launch Dead Island 2 game on your Windows computer or if you're facing crashing and freezing. Now the first step is to restart your computer. Simply restart your computer once and after the system restart, launch the game. If that does not work, the next step is to run the game from the game installation folder. Now for this, go to the game installation folder. So go to library and then click on Dead Island 2 game. Don't click on it, just click on the three dots over here and then click on manage, and over here you can see installation and you will see this folder icon. Click on this folder icon and this will straight away take you to the game installation folder, and then try launching the game from here. So make a double click on the exe file and then try to launch the game from here. If that does not work, open this Dead Island folder and then open the binaries folder, open Win64 and then make a double click over here and then try launching the game from the game installation folder. Now still you are facing the problem. In that case, the next step is to run the game in compatibility mode. Now for this, click on the folder once again, go to the game installation folder, make a right click on the Dead Island exe file and then select properties and then go to compatibility tab and then put a check on the box which says run this program in compatibility mode for select Windows 8 and then click on apply, click on OK and then make a double click and then try launching the game. If that does not work, again go to compatibility and then this time select Windows 7, click on apply, click on OK and then try to launch the game from here. If that does not work, you can open Dead Island 2 folder and then open binaries folder, Win64, make a right click over here, do the same thing, go to compatibility and then put a check on the box which says run this program in compatibility mode for select Windows 8, click on apply, launch the game. If that does not work, try Windows 7 and then click on apply, click on OK and then launch the game from here. So if nothing is working, in that case you can uncheck the box, click on apply, click on OK, go back and then again make a right click on this exe file, select properties, compatibility, uncheck this box and then click on apply, click on OK and then follow the next step. Now the next step is to delete the save game files. Now before you delete the save game file, let me inform you, this will result in loss of game progress. So you will lose all the game progress. You have to start everything from scratch. Now to delete the save game files, open File Explorer, go to this PC, open C drive, open users folder, open your username folder. Now open app data folder. Now if you don't see app data over here, if you don't see app data, in that case click on view and then put a check on the box which says hidden items and you should be able to see app data. So on the top, click on view and then put a check on hidden items. You should be able to see app data. If you have Windows 11, somewhere over here you will find the view option. Click on view and scroll down. When you click on view, then select show and then put a check on hidden items. You should be able to see app data folder. Open app data folder, open the local folder and then over here you can see Dead Island folder, make a right click and then click on delete. Once this is deleted, now launch the game. Next step is to allow the game exe file to your antivirus program. So if you have any third-party antivirus, make sure that you allow the game exe file to your antivirus program. If you're using Windows security, then open Windows settings. If you have Windows 10, click on update and security. In Windows 10, click on update and security. In Windows 11, click on privacy and security. For Windows 11 users, on the left hand side you will find an option privacy and security. Click on privacy and security and you should be able to see Windows security. So Windows 10 users, click on update and security, then click on Windows security. Now click on virus and threat protection and then scroll down, click on manage ransomware protection and then click on allow an app through control folder access. Click on yes to allow. Now click on add an allowed app, then click on browse all apps. Now go to the game installation folder. So if the game is installed in C drive, open C drive, then find Epic Games file. So if you find Epic Games in program files or program files x86 Epic Games, and you might find the game over here. So find the game if you install this game in C drive. In my case, I have installed the game in different drive. So open the Dead Island 2 folder and then select this exe file. Now click on open. Again click on add an allowed app, then click on browse all apps, and then open Dead Island folder. Once again, binaries folder Win64, select this exe file and then click on open. Now open control panel, so type in control panel in Windows search box and then click on control panel, and then go to system and security and then click on Windows Defender Firewall. Now click on allow an app or feature through Windows Defender Firewall. Now click on change settings on the top. Now click on allow another app. Now click on browse, and then again open the game folder, select this exe file. Now click on open. Now click on add. Again click on allow another app, browse, and this time open Dead Island folder, binaries folder Win64, select this exe file. Now click on open, click on add, again click on OK. Now launch the game. Now the next step is to verify the game files. Now for this, go to library and then click on this three dot over here. Now click on manage and you will see an option verify. After the verification, launch the game. Next step is to do a clean installation of your graphics driver. So if you have NVIDIA card, go to NVIDIA website. If you have AMD card, go to AMD website. I'm showing for NVIDIA. So go to NVIDIA website and then select your graphic card from the list. Make sure that you select your graphic card over here and select the right operating system. So if you have Windows 11, select Windows 11 and then click on start search. Now once you click on start search, scroll down. The latest GeForce Game Ready driver right now is 531.68. Now click on get download. Once the download is complete, run this exe file and then you will see the screen. Click on agree and continue, and then put a check on the box which says custom, and then click on next, and then put a check on the box which says perform a clean installation. Now click on next. Make sure that you put a check over here first and then click on next, and after the installation, restart your computer and then launch the game. Now the next step is to roll back graphics driver. Now again go to NVIDIA website. I'm showing for NVIDIA. So go to NVIDIA website. Again select your graphic card from the list. Make sure that you select your graphic card over here. Now once you select your graphic card, now select your operating system. If you have Windows 11, select Windows 11. Now click on start search. Now scroll down. The latest one right now is 531.68. So you can install 531.61 or maybe 531.41. So try installing the older drivers and then click on download, and once the download is complete, run the exe file. But when you install it, make sure that you put a check on the box which says perform a clean installation and then install it, restart your computer and then launch the game. Now the next step is to roll back graphics. We have already done. So run the game on dedicated graphic card. Now for this, type in graphics settings in Windows search box and then click on graphics settings and then click on browse over here. Now go to the game installation folder once again and then open the game folder. Now select this exe file. Now click on add. Now once the game is added, click on options, select high performance. Now click on save. Again click on browse, and this time open the Dead Island folder, binaries Win64, select this exe file. Now click on add. Now once the game is added, click on options, select high performance. Now click on save. Now launch the game. Next step is to increase the virtual memory. For this, type in view advanced system settings in Windows search box and then click on view advanced system settings. Now click on the first settings and then go to the advanced tab and then click on change. By default, automatically manage paging file would be selected over here. Uncheck this box and then select the drive where the game is installed and then put a check on custom size, and then for me this is working. Initial size is 1.5 into total RAM. Now check the total RAM in your computer. So you can open Windows settings, go to system and then go to about, and then over here you can see the total RAM. In my case it's 8 gigabytes. So it might be 16 in your case. So in my case it's 8 gigabyte. Now you have to convert 8 gigabyte into megabyte. For this, you open calculator on your computer, and in my case total RAM is 8 gigabyte. we have to convert this to megabyte into 1024, that is 8192 megabyte. So total RAM as per 8 gigabyte in megabyte is 8192 for me. So initial size is 1.5 into total RAM, that is this is the total RAM into 1.5, that is 12288, and maximum size for me it's 3 into total RAM. Now total RAM is 8192 in megabyte into 3. So for me it's 24576. Enter the numbers over here, then click on set, click on OK, click on OK, and then click on apply, OK, OK. Now the next step is to close all the overlay application. So if you have any overlay application running, close it. So if you have Discord running or if you have GeForce Experience running, so close all the overlay application. Also turn off overlay in if you have any application which has the overlay option, turn off overlay and close all the overlay application. Also close all the overclocking applications. So if you have MSI Afterburner running, close it. If you have RivaTuner running, close it. So close all the overclocking application and perform clean boot. Now for this, type in system configuration in Windows search box and then click on system configuration. Now go to the services tab and then put a check on the box which says hide all Microsoft services, then click on disable all. In my case this is grayed out, I already did it. In your case this would be highlighted. So put a check on hide all Microsoft services, then click on disable all, then click on apply, click on OK. Now restart your computer and then launch the game. Next step is to install Visual C++ file. For this, copy this link. The link is provided in the video description. Open this link in a browser. It will take you to Microsoft website. Over here you can see Visual Studio 2015, 17, 19 and 22. Download x86 and download x64. So you have to download x86 file and then download x64 file, and then you have to install both x86 and x64 file. So install both the file. So run both x86. Now if you see the repair option, click on repair. You might see the install option. So if you see install, click on install. If you see the repair option, click on repair. Click on yes to allow. Run the x64 exe file. Again, if you see the repair option, click on repair. If you see the install option, click on install. Click on yes to allow and let the installation complete. Now once the installation is complete, make sure both the installation are complete, and once this is done you will see a restart option like this. So click on restart, make sure that you restart your computer and then launch the game. Now the next step is to update your Windows to the latest version. Now this is very important, do not ignore this. So go to Windows settings and then click on update and security or Windows update and then click on check for update. Once all the updates are installed, restart your computer and then launch the game. Now the next step is to disconnect multiple monitors. So try launching the game on single monitor. Also disconnect if you have additional controller connected to the computer, disconnect additional controller. Disconnect HOTAS, pedals, steering wheels. So if you have these devices connected to the computer, disconnect these devices. Also if you have these software running, make sure that you close these software in Task Manager and then launch the game. Also if you have undervolted your computer, remove the undervolt and then launch the game. Next step is to try window mode. So if you are able to launch the game, then try window mode and then lower down graphics settings. Now go to options and then go to display. Now over here, if this is set to full screen, you can try window mode, and if the resolution is set to 4K, you can try 1920 into 1080p. You can even lower down more. Now turn off VSync and then try. You can set the FPS at 60 and then check the performance. Now scroll down. You can lower down motion blur or you can turn it off. Disable HDR. So if this is set to yes, you can select no and then go to advanced option on the bottom and if overall quality is set to high, you can select medium, or if this is set to ultra, you can try high, or you can go for medium. So go for medium, or you can even try low and then check. For this you can select low over here and check it. So make sure this is set to, in my case this is ultra, so I'll select low for now. Scroll down. Now over here you can see AMD FX. So if this is set to performance, you can turn it off, or you can even try balance or quality. So you can try quality and then check. You can also turn this off and then save the settings and then check the performance. Now the next step is to update your system BIOS. Go to your system manufacturer website and then update your system BIOS. So if you have a Dell computer, go to Dell website. If you have a Lenovo computer, go to Lenovo. If you have HP computer, go to HP website. So go to your system manufacturer website, select your model number, make sure that you select your computer, and then find the latest BIOS update available, and then update the system BIOS. Now before you update the system BIOS, make sure, in case of laptop, make sure the battery on your computer is more than 10%. In my case it's 67%. So make sure, in case of laptop, battery is more than 10% and the AC adapter, the charger, is connected to the computer. And when it's updating the system BIOS, your system will restart. Do not unplug the power cable when it's updating the system BIOS, and after the BIOS update, log into the computer and then launch the game. The last step is to uninstall and reinstall the game to different drive. So if nothing helps, you can uninstall the game. Now after the uninstall, go to the game installation folder, delete the game folder, and reinstall the game to different drives. So if you have another SSD or HDD, try installing the game to different drives. So one of the steps shown in this video should help you to get the game running on your Windows computer. So that'll be all. Thank you so much for your time, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel.